Oops. Okay, Zhonghan is in. Oh, all right. Wow, nice hairstyle, man. Zhonghan. Wow, a bit up, huh? Very nice. Okay, good. Very nice. Very strict. Huh? Wow. Well, preparing to go army already. Or preparing for your oral, I think. Well, for your oral exam, not so fast. Chinese oral is in June or July, right? Okay, I think our 2 more haven't come in. I'll wait for 1 more minute for them. If not, I'm going to start now. Thank you, Hazel, for rolling to coming early as well as Xing Yue. Appreciate it very much. Okay, today is the second lessons of science and technology, and we're going to dive deeper into the oceans of what you call this technology. As we know, science and technology, last week, the first lesson, we talked about why they are so important in our life and how can it be used. And we talk about emotions, the notions and actions, how all the famous scientists, inventors, researchers came up their great ideas and innovations, their design, the technology that have saved the world in many ways. Of course, there's always a pain and boom, the advantages and disadvantages. How the science and technology, oh my gosh, give me a minute. How the science and technology can help one way or another. Or sometimes it kind of destroy us. Sometimes it make us our life even more difficult. Sometimes it might become the slave of technology. Today we want to know more about how technology is really damn freaking important in our life. We can't live without it. Well, let's see how true it is. Let's start off. So how are we going to use ICEREC as usual? The imply, supply, apply, reply, imply, and comply. I think by now you all must get used to it. Every time when it come into any difficulties of your subjects, use the ICEREC, okay? And use your emotional motion to get your notion with actions. All right. Let's start off. Well, those of you, if you can, please turn on your camera. So what is the definition of technologies? I always like to ask, Zhonghen, will you be kind enough? Hi, Ryan. 吃饱了吗？
还没有。
还没有关我屁事啊！你没有吃饱是你的事咯。Can you get something and eat and put the food on the table? Don't worry, Ryan. Okay? 你们可以一面吃一面看。Unless I got students say, Ryan, please wait. Sorry, Uncle Raymond, I'm eating. It's okay. All right. So please eat. How are you, Qing An? Your exam over already? Can
I don't know. The kind of shit.
don't use the word terrible, horrible, or vegetables. Please. No more negative. Whatever is done is done. I believe you have done your best. I mean, no one in life want to fail their exam. You'll be a bit cuckoo, very stupid. You've done your best already. So don't go and tell me and say, I did it badly. I always believe all my students will give their best shots in their exam with their last draw of blood or breath. Okay, so what is the definition of the entry? I'll pray for you, Qing Han. All the best to your exam. Zhongwen, let's start. Hello, brother. Can you start reading?
The definition of technology: the application of scientific knowledge for practical purpose, especially in industry. Advances in computer technology. Machinery and equipment developed from the application of scientific knowledge. It will reduce the industry's ability to spend money on new technology. the branch of knowledge dealing with engineering or applied science.
Hold on, I'm asking Antenna to come in, but is she coming in? So, Zhong'en, while you're reading these three sentences or these definitions, what is your feeling about technology now? Do you feel a bit different? Do you feel that, oh, is it true, man? 真的吗?
I feel like
Yeah,
technology is like it's like a sieve to our human society, like to enhance our productivity and all those things.
You see, in the past, the moment I always like to use a very primitive example is that the moment when cavemen start to discover fire, it's like something like technology, and they start to make weapons, they start to wear clothes, they start to things like that. The things like you see, the machinery and equipment developed from the applications of scientific knowledge. Last few years, was it 1 year ago, Zhonghen and Xingyuan and Luoling and Hazel, last 1 or 2 years, we are talking about fashions. About fashion, how fashions has create technology in terms of different ways of dressing ourselves, like the handbag and things like that. What else? Design certain things like fashions, but after 1 year later, the fashion's outdated, and then you guys have to throw away all these things. Is it worth it now? Is it like this Hermes, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Coach, all these branded or even Ferrari, Lamborghini? Is it necessary to get the best iPhones cover, the best iPhones versions? Is it really need to? Or is it because of marketings? Or is it because of trend? Or is it because of peer pressures? Whether you like it or not, these are the topics usually will come up in your oral, in be it Chinese or English or listening commentary or editing. It's a very common topics that we all like to discuss. Why? Continue. Because I'm linking my story. Back to you, Zhong'an.
Technology is the use of scientific knowledge for practical purpose or application, while in industry or in our everyday lives, it includes everything from the wheel to computers to medicines to zippers and buttons of clothes. We discussed many types of technology. Technology is application of scientific knowledge to practical aims of human life, or as it is sometimes phrased, to the change and manipulation of the human environment. Technology is the application of conceptual knowledge to achieve practical goals, especially in reproducible way. The word technology can also mean products resulting from such efforts, including from tangible tools such as utensils or machines, and intangible ones such as software.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we break through the myth. We break through the question mark, the big question mark. Oh, I tell you, guys, 如果没有 technology for version 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until now, or iPhone from iPhone 1 to iPhone 16 or 17, 18, or Samsung Galaxy 24, or the Lenovo or the car versions improved from the old way of Mercedes to the moments they invented a car until now we got what? MPV lah, EV car lah. So you see, we cannot stop. We cannot put a hot and a phrase there and say, no, that's it. That's the best for human. The purpose of doing all these things, excuse me, I'm waiting for one more to come in. The purpose of doing all these things is for the sake of humans. Remember, the change and the manipulation of the human environments. You see, the moment they discover the zipper and the button, now I don't understand that. I don't understand why. Now's the day. Hey guys, sorry, I'm not being sarcastic to anyone. Do you know how to tie your shoelace? Can my younger son got problem tying shoelace and gets scolded by the Zhe and Koko. Then he was like, Daddy, It's not my fault, right? Say why? 你不会带 shoelace， 你看那个 A Boys to Men 吗？那个 movie 啊，你要懂得带 shoelace。Daddy, now got this new invention, you don't need to tie shoelace. True, right, guys? You turn, toy, the knots. And then you do the don't know what speed, then you get automatically, the shoelace is being done. I won't be surprised, guys, if you're going national service next time. Even your shoelace don't need to tie. You might use a zipper or something. Then you don't need to tie the shoelace. Like today, I have to do my police duty. Oh my goodness. You know, the shoelace have to do adjust, and then I too big, the shoelace come out. Too tight, my toe get tightened because it's a new boots. So luckily, I don't, today, luckily, the duty is not like traveling or standing a lot. But sometimes when I stand a lot or walk too much, oh my goodness. The boots are supposed to protect my feet. But somehow the technology make my feet even more troublesome. So there you are. Don't ever stop inventions and technology. We are not chasing for the best. We are chasing for the rest. One more time. We are not chasing for the best. We're chasing for the rest. For the rest and continue for the best. Because if you choose for the best, that means, oh, okay, I'm happy with it, guys. That's about it, man. That's it, full stop. I'm not going to do it. But we're chasing for the rest. In what's next? How to improve? Where to get the best? How can we innovate? How we can modify? How we can make sure the wheelchair from a moving one to a remote. Next time, you know, Stephen Hawking, without the remote wheelchair, I think Stephen Hawking got jialat, man. The poor guy got problem. Even the Intel and what Microsoft invented using eye to type for Stephen Hawking. Then you always ask Uncle Raymond, hey, wait a minute, Uncle, what the hell are you telling all this to me for? What? Why? Because your next generation is full of these kinds of innovation technology to enhance, enforce, ensure, and enable your life to improve. So when you talk about this in your listening, in your oral or even your DSA or even your presentation next year, you have to convince, connect, and give the confidence that you are so calmness and able to collect all your ideas into one. And you conceptualize and you ensure that your presentation is top notch. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to convince you, technology is here to stay for the rest of your life. Damn it, whether you like it to stay, you don't like it to stay, it's here to stay. As a matter of fact, we can't live without technology, guys. Tell me, I mean, thank God we are born in this era that we have a lot of them, just at a fingertip, everywhere. Seriously. Whether you like it or not, it is part and parcel of it. Whether you don't, if you are not going to do the best of it, what will happen? If we don't have technology, today we don't have Zoom, right? Okay, guys. So much about it, huh? So look at this technology here. Zhong'en, carry on. I know, I do. Technology refers to the application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes, especially in industry, where tools, systems, and methods are used to solve problems or improve conditions. It encompasses, the keyword is, and it encompasses a broad range of physical devices, software, and systems that interact with the environments and human society. Ladies and gentlemen, you all do chapter globalization in chapter 8 for social study. The T effect is technology, transport, transformations, tourism, tariff, taxations, trade, all these involve all here. So like it or not, nowadays is something that we are living in a paradigm shift that we allow technology to run 24/7, 365 days. Like it or not, this is where we are going to go. Like it or not, you guys, hopefully, in next 1 or 2 year time, you're going to learn something more interesting. In fact, I've got this skill future. I'm still thinking whether should I learn TikTok or should I learn Procreate? Should I learn some AI? There's this thing where we call, right, we're all Chinese here, no mind, no racist. 活到老，学到老, learn, relearn, and unlearn. So technology is, no matter how, next time when you are Gong Gong Po Po type generation, your grandchildren might teach you certain technology. Just like now, guys, you are teaching your grandparents certain technology so that you can communicate and connect and convince them you have to use technology in a very seamless and smooth and safe environment. Sadly to say, not true. I think a few days ago, Saturday, I was teaching. my kakak call me, Raymond, I got scammed now. Say, yes, kakak. Kakak means 大姐 in Malay. Say, what happened, kakak, apa ini? Say, tak boleh tahan lah, kat sini, scammer call me. He say, why? Ask me that I got transfer money or not. Say, no, you, then you scared lah. You ask me to give him my bank account. He say, kakak, did you give the bank account to him? No lah, of course. Then why? I worried lah, I worry you can track me on my phone. Keep. No, you download Scam Shield. You download Scam Shield, block the number. Or worst come to worst, you're still so scared, right, kakak? Please go to the police station and lodge a report. Okay, and lodge a report and tell them, can I mean, so can, of course can. Okay, we always take care of the seniors. Today I went back to the police stations. I still hear news of people got scammed. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I don't know why. Scam, I think, you know, recently, you know, my cousin is coming to Singapore, right? You know who? Lady Gaga, my cousin. Yeah, he's coming to sing. Oh, what's your problem? You bloody hell, racist. You, oh my God, I dropped my thing. Hold on, you racist. Hey, yeah. Why my cousin cannot be Lady Gaga? You know, recently got a lot of people like Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga. They say they will buy this ticket black market. And I heard Carousel that block it. Why? I won't tell you why. No, I was so surprised. So you see, technology is here to say the good side and the bad side. So sometimes if you're writing essay, you can use this example. And most of the time, the markers are all like, you know, may not like very updated. They say, oh, I didn't know. So this is the thing. So out of this internet all the way to AI, I think this is the one, guys, you like it or not, is so important. Oh, I went to my police station today. Then I looked at I saw this some school, Evergreen Secondary School and Naval Base. I think, no, they can use the Procreate and Canvas and AI to draw those brochures, like, you know, the visual graphic text about scammer. Wow, it's so fascinating. Then I discussed with my colleagues, my police officer, say, hey, 糟糕了，现在没有用 real life model 来做 scammer，全部用 AI 来 draw 了。You look at my background, my wolf. I drew all these wolf. Rainer, Ryan, nice not my wolf. I drew one. I know the two guys. I say, I go and die, Uncle Raymond, stupid. This one is AI. So there you are, guys. You have to really embrace the keyword, embrace and encompass the word here, okay? Today I'm going to do summary writing skills. So look at this one here. This is this one drawn by me. This from Google. I don't want to take credit for that. So scientists investigate the natural world. They use the natural words, the ORE, the different ore, and come up to have handful with gold plated, all this stuff. Then with the scientific knowledge, what scientists have learned about natural world, and then how they engineer, create, design, and then technologies, the products and process created by engineers. We realize this one, the society, the values, the needs, the environments, and economies go back to the society. Wait, Uncle. I'm very confused. How can this one? Guys, remember the very simple one. When you walk on the street, you see lampposts, right? Last time the lampposts are very cute one, very, very tall. Now the lamppost I heard is solar power. And then when you walk past, the light will be brighter. If nobody pass through, the light will be dimmer, but there's still light. Wow, really cool, man. You realize that nowadays we are staying in Yishun or any part of Ang Mo Kio or what, the workers are changing all the lamp posts. This lamp post is so high-end that they can not only save energy, save electricity, and the most important thing is more lasting. They no need to change the bulb. Wow. You see? And don't talk about this. Remember about the wheelchair, they're doing a ramp. And now I heard they might doing some ramp that the wheelchair can move out. And what about the PMD? When all these PMD can give uncle, auntie to travel without using wheelchair like a mini moto. I'm staying in Yishun Khatib. I'm not sure this old man is still around now. I have not seen him for a few months already. I hope he's still alive. Well, his two legs is as big as an elephant. I'm seriously swollen, like, oh my goodness, seriously. And he's using the bandages to bandage his leg. So I was wondering, is it because of that? I think should be diabetes. And maybe she refused to amputate his leg. So he sit on the chair on the PMD and always he will stay at the MRT station there to sell tissue paper. I ever visit his house before. He stayed nearby my place with my MP last time. It's poor thing. Wow, I tell you, he one person stay and you know, going to toilet is really oh my God. And you know, there's this kind of motion detection. Did I tell you now? Last year or so, one of the old lady died at home. Nobody knows about it until there's a bad smell. My police officer, my colleague went, you know, by the time they opened the door, it's, oh, poor granny died on the floor with maggots and bad steam. Very sad. Huh? Now they're inventing motion detections. So if this person were to not moving inside the house for about a couple of minutes, okay, they cannot use camera because camera means against intrusion of privacy, right? So the motion detections is like, you realize that if this person is not moving at home for a couple of minutes, the motion detection will send to the emergency center. The emergency center will make a call at home. And with the protocol, if not there, they will send the officer to ding dong to check whether this auntie uncle fainted at home. One of my students, also a police officer, he told me one story that was so shocking that this guy was in the bathroom. I don't know what happened. Heart attack. Boom! The whole face slammed onto the toilet bowl. The water kept flushing until the water went down to the next downstairs. So it was leaking. Until no choice, the neighbor had to call the police and go out and see. Oh my goodness. So with technology, maybe we can save more life. Okay, seriously. Do you know, I just did the duty today. I was so funny. I heard that recently the election voting got an uncle die in the school while voting. You go and Google now, I'm not sure. He died in the Anderson Secondary School inside the compound. So I'm asking myself, sir, how come? So he was telling me that because he accidentally stepped on an EV car. And this EV car is none other, my favorite car is called Build Your Dream. It become Buried Your Dream. It's also a B. The poor old man, I don't know how the car ran over him, crashed his car. Oh my God. So, you know, Hazel. So I say, oh gosh. Because the EV car is very powerful. Rainer and Ryan's, if you all know, so you see, so these are the things that sometimes is beyond our imagination. It's supposed to add value, but end up it becomes a burden to us. Okay, so what is Uncle Raymond's definitions of? I personally felt that science is a magnet that will attract both the positive and negative from human and nature. Science will and can connect us to learn, relearn, and unlearn things and come out with new inventions to improve our life or maybe to destroy our lives. Without science, it is like living in the dark ages in the past historical world that our ancestors live in. I really pity our ancestors last time. Seriously. But science is transforming scientific research by accelerating the process of discovery, analyzing vast data sets, and aiding in the development of new technologies and solutions to global challenges. Guys, I hope your parents are not beside you. I hope your parents are not beside you now. So Uncle Raymond teach you your things. Daddy, mommy, my result very good, right? My birthday coming out. So I think you should buy for me the latest laptop and latest handphone. Then why? Your handphone and laptop okay? What? Then you must understand this. Daddy, 我们要跟着潮流走. Okay, we must get the best advanced technology. If you want your son and daughter to study smarter, we need the best technology to work. 谁跟你讲的？不要管谁跟你讲，我觉得很重要。但那个旧的呢？旧的我们可以卖给 second hand， 还是你做 backup？ Very bad. Okay. Okay. Usually you see our parents are always using the old versions and the children are using the best because we want to give the rest. You see, not the best, huh? We don't want to give you the best. We want to give the rest. That means the rest of it of your life to use it the best. You must continue the rest of your life to get the best. To test, to have the time of test. Now, I can't draw this. I haven't learned Procreate. So I Photoshop here and there to show this point, the technology and science is like a jigsaw puzzle. And I use the technology and science like a beta and alpha way to that's like go inside to the brain. So when Sir Isaac Newton found that the apple dropping on the head is like the science, then they come out the technology we call the equations, right? Just like Albert Einstein, okay, he got this alpha science. Then the technology maybe it's called E equal to mc squared and come out like a different technology. So guys, embrace your science, and you know chemistry is one of the most important subjects. And I hope that these science subjects will last you for the rest of your life. And why I mention this because I also take science. I teach science in primary school. I taught science in Sec 1, Sec 2. I hate physics. Don't tell me about physics. I like chemistry and bio. Okay. I know the periodical table a bit, but I forgot. All right. So let's move on to today's topic. Science is a double-edged sword that protect as well as harm humankind. What are your aims? As usual, this is an IP paper. So the starting of the first paragraph, you always must have a hook. You always must have the atmosphere. You must always have an interesting statement or sentence and a motivation phrase. Give the suspensions to bring on the next paragraph. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, leaders, you are fighting with about 30,000 of students, including your classmate. You want to score A's, okay? Actually, I don't care whether it's called A or B. Seriously, okay? In this age of modernizations and technology, mankind's harnessing of science has improved by leaps and bounds. Oh, very interesting, huh? They create the atmosphere to the point where everyday tasks have some basis in science. Very true, huh? Very interesting sentence, creating a very strong atmosphere. Let's see, what is this? What does it, what did it, excuse me, what does it say some more? However, hey, bloody hell, you say very good, leaps and bounds, and they say very good. Now you tell me, however, miss what? No good, ah? Okay, let's hear. However, with the rise of science comes the rise of many concerns. I do agree with that, no? As the morals are questioned and the gray areas are created. Very true. That is a very motivation statements and phrases. Many people advocate for science for being a double-edged sword. I think you're right to say that. With both the ability to protect and harm, and I do incline towards this view. Oh, really? That's me. And let us want to see and hear your views. How true is true that science is indeed a 两个 sword? May I have none other than Miss Rolling? You start first. Firstly,
science has brought about great improvements in the medical field due to experimentation and development by some of the greatest minds in the community. We have now medicine treatment so advanced that it would have been dismissed in a fantasy in a mere century ago. For example, the invention of the X-ray machine has allowed fractures, bones, anomalies, and tumors to be identified easily. Surgeries have also been made much easier, and some can even be performed with an aid of a camera inserted into a patient's body, hence reducing the risk and benefiting many around the world. However, this has not come without drawbacks. With the rise of sophisticated...
wait. I thought I did something. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I don't know why suddenly it truncated. Okay, what? Okay, great. Thank you. Oh my God, seriously. I just, before I start my class, I'm very OCD. I make sure that everything is okay, but I don't know why it's just. Give me a minute. Sorry, guys. Hey, yeah. Give me a minute. I'm very OCD one. Sorry. I need to make it nicer first. Sorry, guys. Sorry, very. Sorry, Rolling. Give me hold on for a while first. Come on, man. Yo, baby. Come on. Come on. I'm so sorry, guys. Just give me a moment. Okay, can we continue, my dear? Where were you just now? However, right?
However, this has not come without drawbacks. With the rise of sophisticated procedures such as organ transplants, the black market has also risen to meet such demands. For example, in Thailand, the illegal organ trade has seen a sharp increase in activity, in which rich people are willing to fork our exorbitant sums of money to receive the illegally obtained organs from the impoverished, who are fueled by desperation and financial incentives.
Incentive.
Incentive.
Money.
Therefore, science is a double-edged sword, because although the medical benefits have been vast, it has also caused new types of crime that would have not been seen a century ago, thus both harming and protecting mankind.
So, Chingan, really, in Philippines, they got this called one kidney island, or one kidney villages. They sold one of their kidney, true, you go and type, okay, Philippines, one kidney island, or one kidney village, I can't remember. They sold their kidney in the black market just in returns for the money to build houses, to give their children to go to school, to buy seed, to plant all these things. A big sacrifice for the daddy. Seriously. Some even I read before say, sorry, I'm uneducated. All I can give is that to make sure that my families are out of poverty. That's the best way to get rid of it. I'm not very highly educated, but this is the best I can give my family. I can tell you, I salute to you, man, sir. But it's wrong. You cannot do like that. You're giving an opportunity for the bad people to do this. In terms of police officer, it's wrong. You cannot do that. But very sad, this is happening. And true enough, there's a lot of places selling illegal things with all these black markets because the rich get the rich. I watched a movie about Thai movie. This guy was in selling organ because this super rich grandmother or grandfather want to buy a heart for his daughter or something like that. True enough, there are a lot. That's why a lot of kidnapping, adapting children's, all these things. Guys, the world is not a bed of roses. And true enough, to thank God, like if today I don't have scan and MRI, I still thinking that I still got liver, kidney, and throat cancer. Even though because of that, thank God, I'm still under control. The doctors still say, sorry, Mr. Raymond, now it's nothing. Nobody knows in few months or years time. Yeah, sure enough. I always think that not drinkings, not smokings will not cause cancers. Hey guys, FML, you know what I mean? You live life YOLO. So stress or not stress, we still have to go through the path because your parents have more stress than you. Recently, I watched a few TikTok. I think thanks to TikTok and all this, I have not been crying so badly about this boy whose arm was being amputated because he was in the machine getting a sweet. So the whole entire China Airlines and the police, bring back, and the doctors bring back his arm. It was so freaking touching. And I see all the African children's no food to eat, and we are here wasting food, especially the Westerners. I think we did it before the festival using tomato and even all the black cabbages to do it as a party. Wait a minute, what got to do with science? And well, science or not, or medicines, we need to know that if people are not having a healthy diet, they need medical attentions. And it's thank God that we are living in a country that medical attention is there to help us. And still people complain that, it is so expensive. Don't forget, when the technology improves, the drugs also improve. When the drug improve, it's waiting for it to be cured. I can't wait for someone like you that you can invent and create and discover a drugs that can completely eradicate cancer. Wow. It's just like last time, smallpox and chickenpox and tuberculosis and all these. Imagine these scientists will not go through all these vaccinations. Today, a lot of humans beings will be sayonara. All right. Secondly, Hazel, your turn, please.
Secondly, in the world of food shortages and unequal distribution of provisions, science has stepped in with the answer. Advancements in technology have allowed solutions to be found to combat the ever-growing problem of the world hunger in the form of genetic modification, or GM. Monsanto, the GM food company, has developed crops that, through genetic engineering, can withstand extreme environmental conditions such as drought or flash floods, which could otherwise destroy crops. Such crops can also be tweaked to encompass twice the nutrition originally available, and pesticides can be genetically implanted into crops. All of the above have been massively beneficial to farmers around the world, especially in rural areas where they are no longer slaves to weather conditions. However, this has not been without controversy. There has been much uproar due to the refusal of GM food companies to label the materials used in developing GM crops, raising the issue of dubious experimenting and infringing on consumer rights. Scientifically conducted experiments on the effects of GM food on rats have also seen negative conclusions, such as tumors and mutation. Many countries around the world recognize the dangers. Many countries around the world recognize the dangers. For example, the European Union has banned the production, trade, and consumption of GM crops within their borders. Therefore, science is a double-edged sword, as its contribution to the food industry have been both hailed and cursed.
So what are you talking about, man, this author? So are you saying it's bad to have a GM food when there are hunger? We are creating food that the astronauts in the space can eat and go through the orbits and know that how the Earth rotates and how to study the weather patterns. I like the way you say no longer slaves to weather conditions. I like this sentence, super good. No longer slave to weather conditions. That means we are manipulating, we're maneuvering the entire weather patterns. 你好像是诸葛亮嘞。为什么我讲诸葛亮？当诸葛亮要打曹操的时候吃屁，他就是借风借雨啊。因为风就是因为那个方向，他射那个箭的时候是火，那个箭有火的，所以跟着那个方向，那个箭，周有一个成语什么借舟什么借箭什么舟啊 ？There's a 成语 for this. I can't remember. It's I borrow the arrow for something like that. So you see, when Cao Cao shoot the arrow, he say, wow, but because 全部都是假的人， so 他因为 arrow 要 overnight 要做嘛， so 他借了曹操的那些 arrow 怎么办？他拿回曹操的 arrow， 然后射回曹操的船，而且曹操是全部把船放在一起 ，they link together. So it's like, the 诸葛亮 because they know about astrologies and things like that, then they study. It's no good it's against 天意啊。 Because he's against the God's will. So, okay, maybe you think that it's a bit a religions or others thing. Like come back to GM food. Remember last year or so, we talked about war and cloning. Which one is more serious? So there's this cloning the Dolly the sheep was a breakthrough in science and technology. But people say, hey, no good there. So what happens if I clone Antenna and Arena, Xingyan, Ryan, Luoling, Hazel, Qihan, Zhonghan, and Qingzi? Is it good? No, good what? The other cloning, I can do science, I do math, I do English, I do Chinese. It's not ethical. It's against the law. But if you say cloning vegetables and animal, cannot. By right, should be okay, right? But genetically speaking, they might cause cancerous. You dare to eat, because cloning, it's just like taking an original paper and put on the photocopier machine and you photocopy it. Yeah, it looks an original, but there will be some dot here and there. Maybe not 100%, it's 99.9%. 你敢吃吗? So, but the GM come up this kind of food is because food shortages. Like remember last time they say the doodoo bird, right, was extinct because of whatever reason. Now a lot of animals is going to extinct, especially one of my favorite shark fin. 我很喜欢吃 shark fin. Seriously, I don't care. I love shark fin a lot. But sadly to say, now you go to any wedding or anything, they replace shark fin with other things. Okay, fair enough lah. Maybe I have to change my diet. Okay, so next one, may I have Antenna, your turn.
Although science has both its bonus and banes, life in the 21st century has also become entwined with science to the extent that humankind depends almost entirely on it, and science appears to have more benefited more than it has harmed. For example, due to the usage and development of vaccines, the World Health Organization has completely eradicated polio from human race.
I don't know how true it is. Maybe yes, maybe no. Okay. All right. So whether you like it or not, this is how it happens, and it will happen. New viruses like COVID-19 will come out, and other types of viruses will come out. But again, it all depends on how you see it. Okay, next one. Oh, sorry, may I have Xing Yuan, your turn?
However, science has come with a new set of never-before-seen problems. The grey area between the greater good and morality has sparked furious political debate on the issue. The widespread application of vaccine has caused the evolution of common influenzas into deadly strains. The usage of science is a constant battle between continual innovation and mitigating the side effects of such.
Oh, guys, recently, if you know, every year you're supposed to go and jab for your influenza, right? And there's another jab that when you jab, you can last for the next 10 years. Please advise your parents for this jab. My youngest son has jabbed it in primary school, can last for the next 10 years. And if you got a health card, it's being recorded inside. Okay, everything now is technology. Last time we had to look at the card, and then the data cannot be shared. But now with technology, you can share. Please ask your parents, especially guys, you are coming to go for exam, and the influenza, the flus are coming soon after July. And that's the time where I can see a lot of people like you stressed already, the immune system drop. Stress, achoo. And then when you sneeze, you take drugs, which is your this Telfast or Zyrtec, will make you a bit drowsy. Then you cannot concentrate on the study. My advice is go for your flu jab. Okay, the prevention is better than cure. Next, can I have Tian?
In conclusion, science is indeed a double-edged sword, providing both harm and protection. However, it is up to mankind and how we use science that will determine if we suffer the effects of the former or the latter. Science is a good servant but a bad master, and we must not throw away our humanity in the pursuit of higher knowledge for fear of losing what makes us human.
I like the way you say science is a good servant, but a bad master. I like this sentence. Yes, it can be a good servant to us, but when you become a bad master, we are being controlled and manipulated by science. That means we can't live without them. We have to embrace and say we have to take it from them. Sad to say, there is always like that. Like it or not, this is part and parcel of a life. Like it or not, it's going to be the rest of your life. Like it or not, you have to improve, not deprove. You have to embrace, and you're not to go back to make it more disgrace. This is the journey of a human life. This is where we need to see ourselves. How can we transform? You see, I can talk like that. Hopefully, when you're doing your presentation skills, so I'm not very worried. Sorry, Ting Zi and Ryan and Rainer and the rest, and Qinghan. I'm not worried about Zhonghen, Xingyuan, and Tanner and Luoling and Hazel. They have been with me for a while already. So every lesson they will start to talk, they will do their presentations. So it's slowly, surely, and definitely with very confidence that you're able to present it. Because in A level, you have this subject called project management. If you go to Poly, especially Republic Poly, good luck to you. Every lesson is presentations. It becomes part and parcel of it, get used to it. Because in real life, you need to do presentations. Last but not least, students' reflections. May I have Qing Zi?
Science is extremely prominent in our everyday lives, and this essay stems from both appreciation and apprehension for what it has brought us. However, it is worth noting that science as an entity
Entity 就是整个东西is a whole thing. I think entity got this entity in math, right? 有吗 ？Entity 有吗 I know got subset and set lah. Entity 也是有什么? I can't remember. Carry on.
Is neither good nor bad. And protection and harm from science depends on how humankind utilizes it.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I like the appreciation and apprehensions. Oh, I like these type of words. Very interesting. This is the IP paper. And you guys will be writing this in your A level, even in your uni in poly. So I give you the topic already. So okay, this is the second method that I'm going to teach you guys, and it's called Azar. Oh, I don't know why it's called Azar. Okay, Azar. Okay, what is Azar? Okay, guys, please take note. If you want to take note, you want to take picture, but don't take my ugly face. Now, Azar stands for analyze questions. Please read, can read. Okay, done. Okay, I'm going to tell you, this is a second method for summary scale. The first time is that one is called ASSDRC. This is the second method. I may or may not want to teach you the third method, but definitely I will teach you the third method later on. So Ryan and Raina, don't worry. Because this month you're not coming to Uncle Raymond's house, maybe in July onwards, okay? When we have, Ryan, you're coming to my house, sorry. Jiraiya and Raina are not coming because they're O-level, starting on the 2nd of June. So Ryan, don't worry. I will teach you on the third method now, but the third method is more complicated. So let's talk about second method, Azar, okay? Analyze questions, this, okay, don't know what is that, right? So how many parts? So summarize the various ways in which nature has equipped animals and human beings so that they can survive. So usually when you come with 80, later we'll do the summary. Sorry, I think this morning I caught in the rain. Now my turn flew. So summarize the various way. So one part, how many parts? So when you look at the summary questions, if there's advantages and disadvantages, tolong, in Malay, tolong means chuchu nimen. There are two parts really. So summarize the bins and boons of technology in the 21st century. So how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4? Or 4 parts? 3 parts? 2 parts? Or 5 parts? Get it now? Very important. Why? Now see, this is an O-level November 002. 你们还没有出事啦. Okay, this is a very old syllabus one. Okay, guys. Hey, shit. This one move out. Okay, okay. How come this one come out? Wait, sorry, I'm doing something. Okay. So you see, part 1, difficulty face. Part 2, how they overcome. And part 3. So take note now. From now on, I'm not sure your teacher taught you this, that you need to kind of dissect your summary questions. Okay, Ryan, are you there? Ryan, where are you, Ryan? Ryan, are you there? There? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. No, sorry, because a few, I got 3 screen now. You know, you came to my house, you know I got 3 screen. Okay, so skill acquired in doing so. That is the third part. Take note, it's the most important. Okay, slide 5. What is the focus content? So we got PCKL. P is the first, we break the part. Take note. P, we break the part. Okay. So now we're going to do about the C, the content. Summarize the various ways. This is the content. Ways in which nature has equipped animals and humans. So the content is humans and animal for survival. Okay, we no need rocket science. Ryan, Raina, are you able to turn on the camera?
Sorry, yeah.
Can you turn on your camera?
Oh, sorry. sorry.
I know your friends are standing. Is that your friend or your cousin?
It's my friend.
Wow, he has a sexy body, man, baby. Oops, sorry. You're at home,
I'm at my friend's house.
Oh, your friend's house. No wonder. Okay. All right. How come you're in your friend's house? Not at home.
Because I studying with you.
Huh?
I was studying with you.
Hey, speak English. I speak Japanese. I can't hear you.
I was studying with him.
Two guys studying together in a room.
Three
Oh my
guys, three
God,
guys, three guys, three
Hazel,
guys.
are you thinking? What am I thinking? That both of us are thinking that he is not thinking? Oh my God, Jesus Christ. So gross. Okay, now my Carol. Okay, I'm sorry. I just let my imagination to run well. Ryan, can you stop laughing, please? For goodness sake, don't anyhow think, huh? Very naughty boy, please. Okay, nothing wrong. Last time I also studied with my good friends together. Raina, last time I also studied with your uncle.
Uh,
Oh, okay. All right. Let's go. Two-part survival. There's the content. Content. Take note. Next, then we have the key questions. So key question is what? Now, guys, remember, how is equal to method? Why is equal to reason? Then what? What is a hybrid of why plus how? That means the reason plus method. So what you want to do? So the reason plus method. So what are the ways? So you have to find the ways. Usually now you are damn lucky for paragraph 4 to 5, 6 like that. They'll give you a certain paragraph. Then you see, this one they give you line 7 to 14. Then locations of informations. There's copies KL. Take note lah. Okay, if you want this slide or whatever, please let me know. Sorry, my food is coming. I think I will need my flu medicine later on. Okay. So how many parts are there? What is the focus content? What is the key questions words? And where is the locations? Location means from which background to which background. Rolling, 懂啦? Hazel? Jihan, I cannot see you. I only see your Taylor Swift. Can I see your face on? Oh, thank you. So zoom, highlights and underline the relevant points from the passage. Relevant point. Keep referring to the question as you do so to ensure you do not go out of point. So the relevant point is always, teacher, the first sentence of each paragraph is the most important. It's called the key sentence. Okay, to answer to your theoretical questions. Take note now, and you die all of you and to drill to your skull because you're going to write like this in your A level and your diploma or even your university. If you don't do that, good luck to you. Your prof, your lecturer, we're going to screw it upside down. Seriously, please. Next, saw. Saw means that you don't copy this in the speech. You don't put your own informations. Recently, last week, we practiced a summary, right? You don't repeat the points and examples. There are exceptions. Sometimes you need to add in examples. But when you add in your example, please use your own words. Excuse me, different from own information. Use your own words is different from use your own information. So if you say, hey, uncle, I got the same point and then change it lah. So for example, is if you say that he always like to go to school by bus. Every day he will take this transport to school. So bus and transport is the same, right? So how are you going to change? Okay, maybe you say, instead of transport, you say every day you will travel in a different mode. Something like that. Okay, change it. Right, take note about this. So don't use your own, seriously, don't use your own information. Don't change it. Your job is to summarize the 80 words with your own words. Okay, don't change it. So that is all. Very simple. One more time. Okay. Zoom in on the relevant information. Azar. Okay. I'm not sure what your teacher had taught you about summary practice. Any formulas? There are I do believe that everything it does have a formula. They will have a formula to make sure that your learning is better. The best is create your own formula. No, seriously, create your own formula. Okay. So now, without further ado, we do this. Okay, data protections. Summarize in 80 words. How can we protect data across the borders? As I told you, guys, okay, Ryan's, Rainer, Xingyan, Luoling, Qihan, Zhonghen, and then Hazel and Qingzi. Remember, the first sentence of each paragraph is super important. You may start to do your summary now. Using the Azar. Okay, using the Azar. So now you know why this topic is also from an IP. And now you know why that science and technology is so important. We have to keep changing. We have to keep upgrading, updating, and upskilling. There's no way to put a stop. That's why I say it's for the rest of your life, not to choose the best of your life. There's no such thing, what to me, there's no such thing that what is best to me may not be best to you. But what is best to me for the rest of my life, I think it is good for others as well, or to my next generation. So I feel that it is important to continue the rest of the journey with embracing the best technology. Okay. So let's go. Of course, Ryan and Rainer, I leave it to you. If you feel like doing, do. Okay. For the rest of them, you have to do it. And then you have to send in the Zoom chat. All right. 80 words, and then you must show me your 80 words. Don't send to my WhatsApp, please. Send to the group, this Zoom chat. Not to me, to everybody to read and see. We share. Ah. Hey guys, don't take too long. Huh? This is also to train your time management for your O-level exam. Huh? The faster you can do it, the better you are. Of course, you must get the 8 points correct. Of course, you must get your grammar correct. Of course, you must get your spelling and your tenses correct. Huh? Not just do fast. Huh? Speed is one thing. Accuracy is another thing. Hazel, don't send to me, my dear. Send to the whole school. Whole school. Whole class. Whole school, sorry. Okay, don't send to me. Everyone must read one another as summary. Thank you. Hey, no. All right. Those of you who sent to me, I send my marks to you already. How many words, my dear? You never tell me how many words. Sing and also never tell me how many words. Please count your word, please. If it's less than 75 words, you will be deducted, mark. If it's more than 81 words, also mark deducted. Thank you, Reina. Reina, you got your answer already. Reina, are you able to turn on the camera? Still your friend there?
Yeah, but my friend's still there. Cannot on.
Just one more.
Okay, I'm on.
So you're not going home later?
I'm going home at like 1:10.
Is it near your house?
Because yeah, it's less than 1 km from my
I
house.
can't hear you. Sorry.
Yeah, I live very near him.
What did he say?
I live very near him.
You you want to kiss over him?
No，他的家很附近我的家。
好讲好一点，我以为你要亲他呢，真
不要
是的
啦。
I kiss very near. Sorry, I told you uncle got listening problem. Sorry.
嗯，
Thank you, 钟涵。We left Antenna, 洛林、秦志、齐汉 and Ryan. Lorraine, you feel already, you know, right? 71 word leh. In O level, they will deduct, you haven't hit 75 leh. 你要找4个字出来哦。If it's 71 word, good luck to you. You minus 1 mark already, not fail, you minus 1 mark. Okay, never mind. Don't need to do already. Okay, I just give you the answer. I just give you the mark, not answer, sorry. Next one, who's done? Yeah. How many words? 金志. Okay, thank you. Who else? Ryan and who else? Antenna, right? The two of you? 秦汉给了没有？秦汉还没有 ？Okay. Come on, Catholic boys, we can do it, man. Well, stress already, 秦汉 stress you know. It's okay, just pulling your leg. While you are waiting for your classmates to submit their answer, please think of what you have learned today so far on your reflections. Okay? Like you see, I was thinking just now, last time we started this coal train, putting the coal, the 煤炭, the train. Now it become bullet train, supersonic fast train. You see, it never stopped there at the technology. The aeroplane also never stopped there. The car also never stopped there. So the phone keep upgrading is actually good things. But you must see when is there a stop, no? Or is there a revolution to change the handphone into something else? No? Last time handphone was used to communicate, so wireless, right? But now handphone was full of features. Yeah, cannot wait too long. Ryan, are you ready?
Wait, a bit hard for me to type because I using phone.
Oh, then better next time use a laptop.
My laptop break.
No more, you don't have other laptop already, PLD?
My PLE no battery.
You know there's thing called charger, huh?
No, cause when the class started, I just woke up. Then I no time charge. I just faster.
No, you
log
can
in.
still take the charger and charge and on.
Really? Yeah. Okay, next time I use PLE.
No,
Yeah,
up
fast.
to you. I'm just giving, no, up to you.
Nah.
Because you are the one using, not me. I'm just giving
Okay.
suggestion. You can still charge. I don't understand, sorry guys. Especially when my student use halfway, my laptop run out of battery. Huh? What do you mean? You never charge before that? Or you use until you forget to charge. This will be good luck to you, especially when you go to poly and A level this year. You need your laptop like your wife and your boyfriend and girlfriend. 好了吗？
Yeah, shit, man. Wait, faster.
If you want to go toilet and shit, don't shit here. Thank you.
No, sorry.
Sorry, no cure. Aiyo, why's my nose like that? Who is scolding me? Okay, sorry, Ryan. You can continue typing. I have to submit the answer. Don't worry, it's okay, good boy. You can just do. Okay. Sorry, Loading, can you read to the class, please? Because of my nose, sorry. Go.
The recent dispute over data intrusion has risen awareness about the personal data protection in several countries. General Data Protection Regulation (GDPR) has ordered European Union (EU) to protect European personal data outside of EU for data transfer across borders. European Commission has strategized to implement ethical guidelines for AI and fight against fake news. Both Asian and the EU are ready to embark on a journey to curb and prevent data leakage across the borders. EU will share experience with Singapore counterparts to provide a safe digital market for both parties.
Okay, thank you.
Do 92 words.
Yes, I can. I'm teacher. By right, it's actually, if it's an IP paper, it's 120 words to 150 words. Okay. In fact, more words means more points. Okay, so 80 words is, I think, quite reasonable for you. So this is an IP, so-called a summary. It's not even IP. Under numbers, under words already. Ryan, if you're okay, you can type your answer and send to me. Okay, all of you pass so far. Okay, well done. So some of you put the GPR with the abbreviation inside and the European Union. Well done. Oh yeah, sorry, suddenly got flu. Okay, thank you. Did I repeat or no? Okay. Okay, this is a summary in the article below. Is veganism. What is veganism? Let's go. First paragraph. May I have Qing Han? So now you all read the paragraph. I will explain the paragraph.
Okay. A strict definition of a vegetarian is a person who does not eat all animal products such as meat, poultry, fish, eggs, and dairy products. Vegetarians eat mainly fruit, vegetables, legumes, grains, seeds,
I don't
and
know what the
nuts.
food is that. I don't like any.
Some vegetarians go even further to become vegans. Vegans do not eat meat of any kind along with eggs and dairy products. However, the difference lies in vegans avoiding animal byproducts, including processed foods containing animal-derived ingredients such as gelatin, and foods that are made using animal products but may not contain animal products in the finished process. In fact, many vegan versions of familiar foods are commercially available due to the rise in demand. Being vegan is more than just a diet. Vegans strive to avoid the use of all products tested on animals as well as animal products in all aspects of their lives, including food, cosmetic products, household items, and clothing, which means no fur coats, leather jackets, or woolen scarves. For newly converted vegans, the transition from a standard diet to their new lifestyle happens in stages. This can sometimes include progressing through a number of less strict vegetarian diets and then adhering to the lifestyle once a strict vegan diet has been achieved.
So to summarize this entire lengthy paragraph, number one, I would say vegan is a herbivorous. Okay, vegan is a herbivorous where he or she likes not only animals and prolong the life of animals, but he or she, okay, I say the vegan, the vegans is very health conscious. Thinking, I use the word thinking that taking vegetables or fruits will not only just provide them with enough diet, but at the same time to avoid killing animals, which is nothing wrong. Sorry, I'm a omnivorous creature, animals. So this paragraph talk about why vegans is so special. They have their, in other words, they have their own lifestyle, their own traditional way of doing things. Ryan, I'm still waiting for you to submit your answer. Thank you. Next paragraph, may I sing you?
Given that the strict restriction on dietary habits and lifestyle, you may ask what compels someone to become a vegan. Perhaps the most common reason has to do with the fact that an overwhelming majority of farm animals are subjected to appalling cruelties. Most meat, milks, and eggs are produced at factory farms, places where close confinement and harsh living conditions are the norm. For instance, most egg-laying hens worldwide are raised in battery cages, which are confinement spaces for these hens, with each bird given less floor space than a single sheet of notebook paper. This cruel way to house hens makes it impossible for them to walk or even flap their wings. As a result of this, hens suffer leg abnormalities,
Abnormalities
and
deformity. As a result of these, the hens suffer legs abnormalities, deformities, and extreme pain. 人类是虐待动物。Ryan, don't worry, don't stress, Ryan. Just submit whatever you can, okay? I just want to see your answer. Don't worry, You still have to submit to me, Just take your time if you need to. So let me go through this second paragraph. It's just saying that strict restrictions on dietary habits means that they only eat this because they cannot see the effect of animal being slaughtered in the abattoir and killed for the meat that we eat. They always say the Chinese people are the most cruel person on earth to eat ye wei. Do you know how they kill? Do you know how they eat the monkey brains? You know how they kill the monkey? They eat monkey brain, no, seriously, no. They'll put the monkey under the cage. Then on below, they'll use the fire. Then the monkey will keep jumping out. So there's one hole exactly for the head. They will come out, the head will come out, and then they will slice open their head. Then the brain will be there. The brain, and then they'll put the hua jiu, the wine, and then cook the brain and eat like that. It's so bloody disgusting. They even eat the fish raw, meaning that they fish out the fish and put on the plate, and it's still breathing, and then they take the whole 3/4 of the body except the gills, they'll fry the fish while the fish is still still breathing. They say eat like that, very fresh, very nice. Wow, torturing. There's some that's why they say the Wuhan virus come from the bats, because the Wuhan people eat all these kind of ye wei, those funny animals, they eat scorpion, they eat centipede, they eat don't know bats, don't know all these things, they eat turtle, they eat shark fin, anything. So is it good or bad? Of course, it's to me nothing wrong. Depends on us, because if you look at African country, they eat all funny things also in order to survive. But because we are more civilized, we tend to say that, okay, we have to put a stop. Because we are in the developed or developing countries, we have to be more rational and humane. But if you want to talk about humane, then don't eat chicken and duck and pig and cow and goat lah. They are also human. They are also animals. Then how come all these animals? Then you see in China and Korea and some part of the other Asian country, they eat dog meat leh. They even eat cat meat. Huh? So how? So what is right or wrong? To me, it's definitely wrong. But because all along, dogs is okay. Even some eat horse meat, ostrich meat, kangaroo meat, rabbit meat. Oh, spoil my appetite sometimes. Okay, number 3. Zhonghen has read a lot already, so Zhonghen, you take a break. Don't mind. Antenna number 3, please.
The example of dairy cows can provide more evidence of animal cruelty. To ensure more milk supply, dairy cows are impregnated every year so that a steady supply of milk is produced, and they are milked 305 days in a year on average. Most cows in the regular daily dairy industry are also given growth hormones, causing their udders to become unnaturally big and heavy, resulting in frequent infections. The growth hormones given, known as the bovine growth hormones, also increase birth defects in cows.
So that means no wonder we got mad cow disease. No wonder when we eat all this meat, it's a processed food already. By right, they are supposed to eat normal, like the grassland, 那些草啊. But they turn out to be, oh my God, they are being so-called like a production factory already. There are some breeders who take the mother dog, I don't use the word, they will breed as many puppies and then start selling. And the poor mother dogs had to suffer, no. Then after a while later, many years then, when the poor mother dogs cannot give birth, they are being abandoned or tortured or killed. So I think the most cruelty animal in the world is not scorpion, cobra, sting of a hornet, or the tiger, lion, cheetah, you name it. It's the most poisonous and most cruelty animal on earth is we as a human. And you can see that, but what to do? We know drinking milk is good, but we force the cow to produce milk in these kind of conditions. Back to you, Hazel.
A switch,
Yeah, correct.
A switch to a vegan diet can also benefit the environment on the basis that veganism involves the consumption of far fewer resources and causes less environmental damage than an animal-based diet. Cattle, pigs, and poultry emit huge amounts of methane, a gas tied to global warming, and it's estimated that animal agriculture is responsible for 18% of the total global warming effect stemming from greenhouse gases. The livestock sector is also the #1 source of water pollution in the United States, with animal waste, fertilizers, and pesticides all severely polluting the US waterways. Intensive animal agriculture practices such as overgrazing have degraded the grasslands and caused soil erosion rates in the US to be extremely high.
So it become a desert law. So 到底是吃还是不要吃那些肉呢？还是吃 vegetarian 吃草呢？吃菜呢？ But then again, you all study science, there's a cycle like too many cows, too many goats, too many sheep, too many hen. Is it a good thing or not? Do we need to have a balanced cycle or not? So in this paragraphs here, we are talking about, look, you have a choice, vegan, not to choose the animals. You can make the right choice to make sure the cattle, the pigs, the poultry are all there, because you not only have the methane and the gas, that all these global warming effects because of their waste motion. But then again, Lording, you're also having a flu. Oh, no wonder you pass to me. That's why I got, achoo, you achoo some more, never cover your mouth, and then you sneeze in front of the camera. No wonder all your bacteria fly to me. Thank you, bro. Okay, so again, 18% of the total global warming effect, and these are growing because our population are growing, and therefore we need more of these a domestic animal to supplement our supply and demand. Then we have more supply. I don't know, guys. Sorry, can we pause here a bit? I feel that we should be an omnivorous creatures than just a herbivorous creature. We still need to eat some meat in terms of proteins. Then I don't go and argue with me. No, they got other things to supplement. That's your issue. But for me, I feel like strictly speaking, you have both meat and vegetable, but not too excessive, too much of meat. Okay, especially red meat. Thank you, Ryan. Number 5. Hazel 读了，若琳读了，Antenna 读了，秦汉，来请中恒，you could take a break. Reina, are you able to read number 5, please?
You just wait for okay.
Huh?
Okay, I can read.
Cannot.
Yeah. A strong case can be made that approximately plant vegan diet is at least as healthy as any other diet. Vegan foods contain no cholesterol and tend to be lower in both total fat and saturated fat than animal products. While animal products contain no fiber, most whole vegan foods are loaded with fiber. Given that most vegan foods are lower in calories than their animal-derived counterparts, it is hardly surprising that vegans tend to have healthier body weights than the general population. High fruit and vegetable consumption is also associated with a reduced risk of coronary artery disease, gallstones, cancer, particularly lung and colon cancer, kidney stones, colon disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure.
So this is thank you, Ryan, Arena. Thank you. So this is a questions like in a source-based question in social study and history. Are you surprised or not surprised? Okay, I'm not surprised that eating too much meats based on historical record and scientific record and medication record that will create all these kidney stone, blah, 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 all these things because, you know, it will cause a high cholesterol, high blood, and diabetes or whatever it is. I'm surprised to see that there are increasing amount of things, this like cholesterol coming up because we are eating meat. But sometimes I'm also surprised to see that even the vegetarians, okay, the vegans who take vegetarians, they also have a chance to have kidney stone. Surprisingly, yeah. Doesn't mean eat too much of fruits, sweet or vegans, vegetables are good. They also can get cancer. One of the reasons is because it's hereditary. One of the reasons because of their lifestyle, maybe too stressed. They may not eat meat now. Maybe the vegan maybe is also a smoker, a high drinker. Maybe because of work commitment. They sleep very late at night. So all this, you see, you don't look at just this paragraph in number 5. So you must think of like, if you are the architect, the designing of these questions and the summary, is it true, surprise or not surprise, agree or not agree, true or not true, right? Numbers last one. Ryan, are you able to read?
And I read.
Thank you. Last paragraph. No, is it last paragraph? Is it last paragraph? Oh yeah, last paragraph. Thank you.
The detractors have argued that vegan diets are not suitable for everyone. Young children, pregnant women, and lactating women require many nutrients that can only be derived from the consumption of animal foods. One compelling case was a 12-year-old girl who was brought up on a strict meat-free and dairy-free vegan diet from birth and was admitted to hospital with a degenerative bone condition that was said to have left her with the spine of an 80-year-old woman.
Oh my God.
It is believed that such a condition is caused by a lack of vitamin D found in liver, fish, and dairy produce, which is needed to absorb calcium. Decalcification leads to the bones becoming brittle and can cause curvature of the spine, which was what happened to the girl.
So if you are the person who came out this passage, what kind of summary question would you think you would give to your students? To your those person who's going to take exam, okay? So the whole entire thing is talking about vegans who have strict diets, vegans who have the food that they eat. I think the only last paragraph they are talking about is not good. It's not true. Is he going to talk about the disadvantages and the advantages of vegans? Possible? Or is it just talking about how strict diet vegan is? The points that how vegans survive through these non-meats diets, a platter process, or a buffet of all the diets that is all no meat? Or is it a summary passage talking about the types of vegans, the way they eat? Okay, so the 15, 16, 17 next week we'll do. Look, let's go through the summary questions. Remember the Azar. Okay, summarize the benefits and problems of being a vegan. There you are. So it's talking about 5 and 6, using only information 5 and 6 in text form. So that means now 5 and 6 here, correct 了？我讲的对吗？所以记住啊，你要知道在 exam 的时候 you don't have the luxury say 我要把那个话 you love me not love me not no 啊，所以因为你看它整个 essay 前面都是写这样，只有最后一个 paragraph 都写not true 嘞 ，hello you don't be a clown just eat veggie if you don't but of course a lot of vegans in the whole world will beg to defer this and will tell you nonsense。I can drink 豆花也是好啊，对骨骼。可是有些人对豆有敏感，因为关节 like Uncle Raymond, I cannot eat nuts and beans. It'll cause me gout because some of them are allergic to this. Some children are born to allergy to peanuts and nuts. So this is biology's questions and also scientific questions. So you realize that when you're doing it, don't straight away look at the question and do already. Pause for less than 30 seconds to 1 minute. Come on. Train your brain like that, please, because you're going for higher learning. Don't just be a normal NOE student. 老师叫我讲，我马上写。你要 at least 读2次。Every sentence, you see, the first sentence itself, detectors have argued that. So this is confirmed that, you see, it's no good, especially pregnant women. I do have a colleague, very funny, when she was pregnant, ex-colleague, she will just eat non-meats. There, we all persuade her, say, no. 他说你怎么忽然间若琳，我问他，你怎么忽然间以前喜欢吃肉，为什么忽然间喜欢吃 vegetarian？ 你懂他说什么吗？因为我读了一本书，我改变我的想法。我的妈呀 ！It's like GG nothing wrong 啊。幸亏那本书不是叫他走火入魔 become a terrorist 啊，可是他叫他不要吃肉，而且那本书好像是佛经the Buddhism。We cannot against it。佛教是不吃肉的吗？对吗？对吗？如来佛祖是不吃肉的尤其是不吃猪肉牛肉。Okay, so Azar. So you see, one more time, using your own words as fast as possible, summarize the benefits and problems of being a vegan and outline in the text. You see the content. Remember Azar. Okay, so your summary must be continued writing in 80 words. So in paragraph 5 and 6 only. Let's go. I know it's a bit late, sorry, but you still have to complete this. Your exam is coming, so you have to bear with me. Now very simple, guys. If you all cannot come in, you just say, Uncle Raymond, shit, move, man, stupid. Okay, if you all cannot come in for whatever reason, you just say, I cannot come in. Don't feel guilty, don't feel bad. Okay, it's your exam. I'm here to help you. If you cannot make it, no big deal. Okay, don't feel guilty and you owe me a answer. Okay, it's you own yourself an answer, guys. I hope you understand, and you own your answer to your parents as well. So I'm here. I'm a tool to help you to improve your study. Okay, kind adjective. Let's go. Change now and give me the answer. Go. He looked at me when I interrupted him. So adjective and adverbs. Adverbs end with 提字, end with an ly, all right? So whatever reason, if you think you need to go off because you're too late, you need to study for your exam, you need to sleep early, please just let me know. You can log off and go and rest and go and study whatever it is, okay? You know my class, most of the time, 90%, I don't finish on the dot. Ryan, well done. And Ryan, where are you? Well done for the summary. This is an IP paper. You did a good job. Excellent. So
Thank
you
you.
know you're very stressed just now to write this, right? But that's live, huh? Well done. You go through that stage. Okay, Hazel, do you need to go to sleep early? Can this one after finish, that's it already. Hey, don't give me one by one, Jihan. Give me one shot 15, bro.
The formatting is very weird. Yeah, I don't
What?
know. The formatting, the text formatting is I accidentally pressed the
Oh,
enter.
明白. Hazel, are you okay? Can Because just now I saw your mommy, I thought I asked you to sleep already.
Teacher, I do one more. Miss Uncle Raymond, I do one more time.
Huh?
I do before.
You done this before?
Yeah.
I can't remember, sorry. Then you relax a bit.
Huh?
I leave it to you. You want to continue because this will be the last part. Then I will just mention. If not, you can lock off anytime you want to. Or
Okay,
you can
I
type your
faster.
reflection. Huh?
I faster do.
You faster
Then I log
do.
off. No, I faster do, then I log off.
I leave it to you, my dear. I leave it to you, please. Please, please,
Okay, can.
please. This is not MOE. This is your class. This is your stage. Okay? I'm
Okay,
just a
can.
tool. The more you do, the better you are. That's all. Remember, it's the rest of your life. It's not just the best of your life.
Okay, can.
So what you're doing, just a quick summary. The reflection today, we talk about why technologies is important in our daily life. Technologies not only transform our way of life, our lifestyle, but it, of course, is definitely, I would say, at least 70% is improving our life. Of course, not every technologies are helpful, but sometimes it become a burden to us because we definitely need that. Just like now, you see our technology last time, I think in China nowadays, we don't pay cash, right? We pay what Alipay and WePay, all these things, right? We don't use cash really. Is it a good thing, though? End up the children don't know how to 算钱. So, Qingze, this is one way to help you in editing. Okay, instead of all the traditional way of the 10, then 2 take and all these things. So this different way. And there are people using this to go for USA entry exam, to go to US to study or Europe to study. So there are different ways. So I would like to use different methodology to test my students. Who is the one giving me? Okay, 等会儿旗帜这么快啊？哇 Rena also very fast. Thank you, Hazel. Thank you, Hazel. Who else? Thank you, Rena. Thank you, Qingzi. Thank you, Luo Ling.
Wait, let me do this assignment.
I'll see you this Saturday, correct, Ryan?
Yes, can.
Yeah, this Saturday. If whatever reason you cannot, just WhatsApp me, Thank you, sir. Thank you, Chihan. I can tell you, all of you, your hard work will never go to waste. Because once you suffer the next 5 months like that, okay, when you go to the next level, is no problem. Thank you, Xinye. And Xinye send the rest. Thank you, Ryan. 还有谁还没有 send Anthony 还没有 send 还有谁中恒还没有 send。Today I have supposed to have 10 person, but too bad Jiraiya tomorrow got E-math exam. You know I got perfect 10. Thank you, Zhonghen. We left Athena to submit the answer, then we go to the answer. Shit. Sorry. Oh my goodness. 拍写 until 20 对不起大家，我的错。20 sorry 对不起。 So whoever finished 15 now, you got 16, 17, 18, 19. 对不起, 对不起. My fault, my fault. My fault. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you, whoever sent the last 4 questions. 2, 4, 5 questions. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Rina. Rina sent Rina haven't sent Rina, the last 5 questions, Rina.
I sent already. Sent.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
I did.
Because the stock market came in very fast. Boom, 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 boom. The last
Okay.
5 questions, 16, 17.
Yeah. I
You know?
updated.
Oh, well, bloody hell. Well done, man. Updated some more. Thank God. Okay. You updated, huh? Okay, okay. Oh, comes here, comes here. You coming this Saturday for Chinese, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, ah? 中恩好了吗？中恩新远可以啊，新远新远 you send already not?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, because all the thing, you just answer me because too fast, too many. 16, 17, 18 send already,亲自可以读吗 ？Let's go. First 10. Rina, can you pause your thing? Mute. Okay. 亲自 let's go.
Wait a sentence.
Yes,
He looked at me angrily when I interrupted him.
no wonder he's so angry.
Marty and Judith are happily married.
For 20 years.
I lost the game because I had been playing badly. It was even worse than the last season's game.
You better wake up your ideas.
The boss is always well informed. There's not much you can hide from him.
It's always that well informed. It's always on the toe lookout for things.
My French isn't very good, but I can understand him perfectly if he speaks slowly.
Oh yeah, you're so bloody humble, lor. Purposely one. Next one.
The film was terrible. I haven't seen one as bad as that before.
Are you talking about the Snow White, where the Snow White is supposed to be a white person, not a black?
Sue was terribly upset about losing her job.
Because both her parents are sick and he need this job. She need this job desperately.
Expensive hotels are often more comfortable than the cheaper ones.
Yeah, you must put more comfortable because you're comparing with two adjectives. Thank you.
They discussed highly technical matters in the meeting.
Yeah, during the elections.
Do you want to pay separately?
Oh, definitely it's on Dutch. Thank you. The last 10, may I have Antina? $11?
They have to work hard for a living, but if you look at other people, they hardly work at all.
Lazy fella.
Don't behave well, so they were allowed to go to the party.
You better do. If not, next time you cannot go to a party.
It's the most valuable painting in the whole exhibition.
Are you talking about the Mona Lisa in the museum?
I nearly drove my car into the river. It was pretty close.
Why? You're on drugs?
The cook prepared an excellent lunch for the guests.
Wow, because they are all VIP guests.
She had less money to spend than last year.
Too bad, lor.
Obviously, Paris is quite a lovely city.
I don't believe it. If you look at the French assimilation, number 18.
Jerry is the worst student in my whole class.
Oh my God.
The man became violent when the guard asked him to leave.
He must be doing something bad because maybe he want to see his parents.
The exam was surprisingly easy.
Yeah, you wait long. Ladies and gentlemen, this 12 one, if you can print it out, all these 12 are and all of you, please do not bring to school. Please know that all these things, because I'm going to do an exam for this one. Ryan and Rina, and you have done it before, right? So it's okay. So this is the one. If you can do affirmative, negative, and interrogative, this one here. Of course, the essay here. Okay, I don't take up too much of time. It's very late. Thank you.